regional groups that have interest in increasing minority participation, not specifically in mathematics, but they also have membership. There are other groups that are interested in the research. Some focus on mathematics and the underachievement of minority students. The example that I put there was the Center for Mathematics Education of Latinos and Latinas. It's based in the University of Arizona, but has researchers on the Santa Cruz campus, and I think also in Illinois. They too would see this product and the research possibilities as a way to improve performance. And then we're also going to work with those groups that provide programs, that provide direct services, that provide teacher training and development. Some of them provide direct student tutoring, and some provide instruction. Because the product can be used in many ways, then remixed, as was mentioned, it could be used for tutoring, it could be used for remedial work, it could be used after school, it could be used at home, it could be used during a summer algebra institute. There's many ways to connect with everything from an individual student who just wants to get better at math to groups of students, entire classrooms, and obviously entire schools. And some of the programs that are up there, Achieving the Dream, is focused on community colleges. MESA is focused at the junior high and high school level. It stands for mathematics, engineering, science, achievement. And then a national program called AVID, started in San Diego, and now I think extends from to Maryland and all through the West. It's a program to assist students that want to go to college, and one of the things they do, they have a class, an added period during junior high and high school where the students get a curriculum of going to college, and part of that is tutoring, and so math tutoring could be a part of this. And so in summary, what you can see is that we're going to take multiple avenues, all in an attempt to make sure that this product is highly accessible to those who are in the highest need, and especially low income and minority students. At the top, as you can see, I've left you my email address, and so if you have organizations, people, or any suggestions, please send them. Thanks.
So another thing we're working on to accompany these courses is some extensive professional development modules. And the way we're organizing these is that we'll be using the student material, the student media, and creating tutorials, modules that are specifically about teaching the different topics in the courses, and also some background on the theory that went into why the different modules are created, or the different approaches and components are created. And then we will also give some examples of different scenarios of how a teacher might use the material to address different pathways or different approaches. These modules will be available in multiple delivery modes. John? What we want to do is make these available in the broadest sense and have multiple use cases. So we will put things in the NROC network site, the member resources site, that will be on demand. They'll be free, asynchronous, so a teacher can go there when they're doing their lesson prep and go through the material. We'll also provide them in downloadable fashion, so that if you want to have in-service teacher training, teacher prep with a group of teachers, you'll be able to use this material. And then we're also going to be providing fee-based synchronous training. We're partnering with EDC on this project, and they will be available to work with you if you want a particular approach or program developed around this to train teachers, as well as provide, as they do sequences online that you can make available to your instructors. So we think we have provided a variety of approaches that you can use that best suit your circumstances. And we're also, in the new member resources area, will have a more developed professional development section where we can also connect people if there is interest in a math learning community amongst people who are working together or are working in similar areas with certain populations. We'll be able to support that as well. I think we'll go to John.
So now we'd like to hear from you. We've shown you what our plans are. These are the sorts of things that I've been putting in front of focus groups around the country, more focused on the product itself than the entire enterprise. But is this the sort of thing that is going to be helpful in your institutions, your community colleges, your schools? Are there other things that we should be thinking about on the professional development side, on the enterprise side? What are the issues that you're facing? Kathy?
Can you just review for us, I know you said it, but I didn't catch it. What is the timeline for the developmental math again?
Sure.
Jess.
I don't know if this one's on. The developmental math, the first semester, which will be the arithmetic, would probably be available for pilot next January. And then after that, the beginning algebra, intermediate algebra will come out probably mid the following year and end of the following year. And then the fourth, the geometry, would be 2012, the beginning of 2012. Yeah.
One of the professional development modules could be ready.
Because we're using the student media, we're writing them in parallel, but they will be produced a few months after or they'll be trailing a few months after the student material is released. But they will be coming per semester of material a few months after. We don't have the schedule nailed down yet. Yeah.